Okay, we are running, so we'll slap it and then I'll. Okay, you all set? Tell me a story, buddy.
Okay. Well, I've heard a lot of people talk about why they got into naval aviation, and I'm probably not too different from many, in that I was the son of a naval aviator, fighter pilot during World War II, and I grew up in his shadow, and hearing the stories that he had when he was flying, and the fact that he had the first radar-directed intercept of an enemy aircraft off a carrier. There's a family tie there, and I'm no different. I grew up under the of what I consider the greatest man I've ever known, and he was an old World War II pilot. Had 4 kills during World War II. Flew off off Guadalcanal with the first Navy group that had flown off there, Fighting 5, and had 3 kills off Guadalcanal, 1 off the Saratoga, and he himself was shot down off Guadalcanal. Was able to dead stick it in, and so as a little kid, I grew up reading his logbooks, seeing the green ink in the old logbooks, and I knew really early on that was something I really wanted to do. So I might have been 8 years old, 9 years old, and I thought, I want to get into naval aviation, and particularly fighters. I had the great fortune of going through flight training in the 1983-84 timeframe, and the Tomcat was the premier fighter at the time, and that is all I wanted to do. And oh my God, you would work harder than anybody else. You would fight harder than anybody else just to get that opportunity to get selected into jets and then fight your way into the Tomcat. And luckily, I was able to make it through. Showing up at Miramar must have been December of '87, and I found myself deployed within about a year on the first deployment. Absolutely incredible career. If you look at the Tomcat, you know, it was in the fleet for 30 some odd years. So in the early 70s, you probably heard others talk about the fact that airplane was built for fleet air defense against the Russian hordes coming over to attack the carrier. And it was designed around the weapon system, around the Phoenix missile system. So you had a long-range missile, you had a long-range radar, and really that was all the airplane was focused on. But once the Soviet threat went away, the aircraft kind of languished. It was a fighter role, but you look at all the conflicts that we had been involved with since the 80s, and there was really no adversary that would put up a fighter threat to you. It really didn't exist. So the Tomcat was kind of in an awkward place. We filled a fighter role, but we may not have filled a very as full a role in the air wing as we could have. And then toward the end of the Tomcat career, it transitioned into a very, very capable air-to-ground platform. And over that 32, 33-year career, it was probably the last 10 years that it became the most significant aircraft in the air wing. And I had the great fortune of being the XO of the top hatters during the Kosovo crisis. And during that period of time, during Allied force, the entire air wing was focused around the capabilities of the Tomcat. The Tomcat had a Lantern targeting pod and had, for about 5 years, experience with it and had trained the people into how to use that targeting pod, and was very capable at performing the air-to-ground mission. It was a transformational shift, not only for the community and also the airframe, but also for naval aviation, because we had a capability that the Strike Eagle, the F-15E Strike Eagle had, and no one else had. And it was really a significant game changer for the Tomcat.
And see the film now streaming on Amazon and Tubi TV. Or order the DVD online on our website, speedangelsproductions.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below so as not to miss new upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.